All right, here she is. She's a pretty big Spanish hacienda vibe. We've already started on demo, so there's a lot of trash everywhere, but it's a really big lot. It's almost an acre, and the property sits pretty far back on the lot, so it's already pretty private, but I just want to make a lot of it very green and lush, and we have a lot of fixing up to do on the driveway, but I want to add bushes to the sides of the driveway and these walkways. We are going to be taking out these scuppers and putting more of an adobe scupper. We're keeping the stained glass windows. Over here is just the driveway to the garage and a gate to the backyard. So the front part of the lot is huge. It extends all the way to those trees. So it's wild. And then I love this courtyard. We'll probably do a really pretty iron gate here. Love the saltillo tile. We're gonna make this very lush too and private. This window is gonna get bigger. Add some more greenery in the landscaping. Some different fixtures here. We're gonna get this fountain working. Like I said, this window is getting bigger, so it'll be more of a statement. The front doors are gonna be clear glass, gridded iron, French doors with the side light. New fixture here. The paint will be very natural, earthy, desert vibes, tone on tone, so not this high contrast. So when we walk in here, we have this picture window that we will be keeping, and it'll be a beautiful view out into the courtyard, getting the fountain fixed up, more greenery. And then we have the living room. Just to get some perspective, that's going to be the kitchen. It's currently a dining room, and then the primary bedroom. So we'll start in the living room. Like I said, the window is going to get bigger. There won't be a toilet here. The fireplace is going to get drywalled in, so it's going to be very smooth, and then it's going to get a coat of rum and clay paint to give it texture on top of the smooth texture and dimension. And this hearth will be going away, so it's just going to be one piece of smooth drywalled fireplace. No mantle. I'm not thinking any mantle unless I come up with a cool one. But it's also going to be an Airbnb, so wood burning fireplaces are a no-no. So this is not going to be in use. It's going to get an electric insert. That'll be modern. I loved the vaulted ceilings in here. So this is just going to get a huge chandelier seating there. It's really going to get opened up more with the hearth not being there. And then through here, 3 bedrooms back here, a bathroom, and a laundry room that goes to the garage. We've already started on tile here. We're getting a super, super beautiful wall mount sink here, new cabinets, new water heater, obviously, and then building a cool wall around the water heater that's going to kind of be a feature to also hide the water heater. This room is going to be a bunk room. It will be like this and then sideways, the bunks. And then these 2 rooms will be king beds. And I love this room because it has vaulted ceilings and a pretty view of the backyard. We just put those ficus in. And we will be adding a bathroom to this room. The door will be right here. This is a 4 bed, 2 bath. We are turning it into a 5-4. So we're adding a bedroom and 2 bathrooms, but we're keeping the square footage, and I'll show you how. But one of the bathrooms will be connected to here, so this will be an ensuite. The hall closet, we're going to be doing a really pretty cabinet moment there. This bathroom, the layout is staying the same. We've already started on tile and got a new tub. The door is staying because I love the door. We're just going to be sprucing it up a little. The vibes are going to be very tone on tone, so it'll likely be a taupe color. A lot of the exterior doors will be taupe besides the statement doors, which will be the black iron. So since this bathroom is likely going to be a kind of a kid's bathroom or just like something fun, and it's back in the house, so it's not really heavily used in the main areas, I wanted to make it fun. It's probably for these two bedrooms because the other bedroom is going to have an ensuite. So this is going to get a reeded green floating vanity. That's just so beautiful. We're doing Zalige tile along all three of these walls in like a cream color. The tile lay in this tub area is going to be really cool. It's stacked with super thick grout lines, a brass trim kit with a hand shower. So this is the hand shower. It's already been plumbed. Another reason why I wanted to make it fun is because it's likely the pool bath, because the pool's right there. And then we're going to have a walkway to that shed, and I'll show you what we're doing with the shed in a minute. But we are on the bathroom right now. So this is the little water closet area. I like that it's private because there are going to be a lot of people that share this bathroom, and it's just kind of private. So on to the main areas. We had some engineering issues here. We knew that this wall was going to be load bearing, so we decided to keep it. I felt like it would be great. You know, we have an entry moment here that could be beautiful from these glass doors. I really want to do a stone veneer on the entry wall, and then on the other side we can have a bar. So on this side we're going to do a wet bar. The reason I want to do a wet bar is because we are going to have a kosher kitchen, which means you need double sinks, double ovens, double dishwashers, double fridges, because Orthodox Jews separate their meat and dairy. And the reason why we want to accommodate that is because there are multiple Orthodox synagogues within walking distance of the house, and walking distance is very important to their religion because they don't walk on Shabbat, which is sundown on Friday to sundown on Saturday. So this is going to be a wet bar with its own fridge, a beautiful glass and brass bar shelving here, and a Taj Mahal quartzite counter with a big splash there that's going to match the kitchen. And the kitchen is going to be here, and I'll tell you why. So this is currently the dining room, and the reason why I didn't have the kitchen there before is because I really wanted it here. The kitchen initially was right here. It was very weird. It wrapped around like this, but then there was a wall here, and there were two pantries, like one on each side of here, and then this is a walkway. Right here where you could see where that tile didn't match up, that was a bar that you could kind of see like a pass through. It was super, super awkward. Probably top 5 most awkward layouts I've ever seen. And this was the sink wall. So what's happening now is I always wanted to turn this into a bathroom. So this is that vaulted ceiling bedroom that we just saw. The door to the bathroom is going to be here. And then this is going to be the bathroom. Shower here, here's the toilet, here is a double vanity, and so this wall is just going to continue this way. We're going to get rid of this window. There will be little windows in the showers. And so initially my idea was to have this bathroom be an ensuite, and then it could also have a door to the living room, and that could be kind of the hall bath too. I wanted this as the kitchen. So that was going to be the sink window, and we were going to extend it, have kind of like a serving bar area. It was going to be beautiful. But what happened was that this beam right here and some of this stuff and this guy and that guy especially are load bearing. They are holding up some really important stuff that goes every single direction. So it was going to be a nightmare. We did look into putting a beam in, and it was actually going to be a nightmare. There's so much, like, we had to dig up the foundation. There's just a lot to it. So pass on that. We just decided to take the kitchen out of here, put it back there, and I'll show you the layout soon. And then this was just going to be like a big empty space. So since we're moving the kitchen into the dining room, this was going to be the dining room, which is kind of awkward and weird because it's so long, and who needs a dining room that long? So we were just able to add another bathroom here. Same exact layout as the other one, except flipped. So it allowed this bathroom to be a true ensuite to that bedroom. And then this could be the hall bath that will actually serve as the main bathroom for this bedroom that we're going to be framing in. I'll show you that in a second. So we got another bathroom out of the deal, a big dining room, and then a few cool architectural features because of it. So initially we were just going to make this a couple sets of French doors, and that was going to be the sink window. Now we're taking the entire wall and making it black iron gridded French doors, which is a really cool feature that I think is going to make a huge statement. Since we have this just in the middle of the whole house, we figured why not make it architectural. So since this whole area is going to be the dining room, we're going to arch this and arch this, which is going to make for a beautiful view along this gridded iron French door wall that you can see into the backyard and the pool and the ficus hedge. It's going to be beautiful. So the kitchen, we actually got a bigger kitchen out of it because it was going to be a little squeezed in there. The island was going to be here. That post is like in the middle of my old island idea. But we get this beautiful view from the kitchen sink. We get to so we're going to be fixing up this fountain, get it working again, and get it beautiful again. We're going to have some lush greenery out the window. This is a private little pergola. The fountain's going to be beautiful. So this is going to be the kitchen sink view, which I think is just outstanding. And then this will be a big range wall with the fridge, and where I'm standing will be the island. We're going to have like a big piece of drywall right here between the arches. So we'll have a really pretty sconce moment, a corner moment here that we can put some pretty art in. And then this will be the bar, and this will be the door to the new full bathroom. So that was our conundrum. I will show you this bedroom now. So this is the fifth bedroom that we're going to have. Like I said, it was a 4-2. It'll be a 5-4. So we're framing this in. The door will be here. It had this really weird soffit that was like a hexagon, and the ceilings came down to here. So we took that out and are going to raise the ceilings. It already feels way better. We're going to get this working again as functional doors. Take out the little dog door. Like I said, the fountain is going to be working again. And this is going to remain a window, but it'll have really pretty curtains. Let's go to the primary bedroom. So this step is going away completely. It'll go back to kind of that window, maybe like a few inches from the window. So the picture window will be centered on the step between the doors and the end of the step. The step will have really pretty tile on it to make a moment. And then that means, since the step is going away, we are going to have to lower these doors that go into the primary. And I really wanted to keep these floors because they're beautiful dark wood. So this step here, we will probably also do a very pretty tile moment too. So here's the huge primary. These doors go to the same private patio. We're gonna have a hanging swing out there, get the fountain working, lush greenery. This is going to be a beautiful cabinetry and tambour moment. Like I said, the vibe is very earthy but modern Parisian. So you'll see what I mean when it all comes together because it's very hard to describe. This is also going to be a shelving moment too. This was an ugly built-in cabinet. We're going to incorporate tambour and some Taj Mahal quartzite. This is the vanity wall. We already got some electrical done for some backlit mirrors. I just wanted to feel like a modern Parisian hotel, like you are in a hotel bathroom, and it's going to feel great. Big walk-in closet. It'll just get painted, touched up, really cute light fixture. And then this baby. So when we were looking for a house, I wanted an outdoor shower. And I wanted just to feel like you were in nature while you're showering. And I really love the idea of an indoor-outdoor shower where you can shower inside or open the door and shower outside. So this was actually perfect. This was already sunken. We're keeping the sunken tub vibe. And we're going to be adding vines. The vines will feel like you are showering outside in nature. And then this is going to be a really pretty chandelier. For the shower, like I said, I want you to feel like you're in a hotel. So it's going to be a lot of marble, antique brass. The tub filler is a telephone tub filler. So more like a hotel. And yeah, we're essentially just keeping the layout of the primary bath. So I will take you outside now. The outside, thankfully, we got as a pretty blank slate. There's just a lot of cleaning up to do, and we're making it a party backyard. The patio will pretty much stay the same. I love Saltillo. It's in really good condition. We'll get really pretty light fixtures for here because you're going to be able to see those from the big iron French door wall. We're going to have vines that climb on each of these posts. And like I said, I really want it to feel lush. This fence is going away. As you can tell, we're doing work on the pool. And we built a lazy river with what we had and the space we had. We were able to extend the lot actually by 12 feet because it was an abandoned utility easement. So the lazy river goes into that easement, and we have all these ficus now. We took out some palm trees. We did keep a few palm trees, but the other ones were ruining the vibe. And right here is going to be a pickleball court. Right here we're going to have a built-in gas fire pit with a really pretty bench. I want it to feel very gardeny, very zen, like botanical garden. So we're going to have a lot of dirt pathways lined with shrubs. So starting here, we're going to have a dirt pathway that goes to the pickleball court. We're going to have shrubs line the wall and the fence and the house, and then more dirt pathways here that go to the private side yard. We will probably have bocce ball here or like a human chess board. More shrubs that line here, some turf here, and then right here we are actually going to have a guest house, but it will be completely blocked off. It will have its own 6-foot block wall, completely separate from the rest of the house, and its own driveway too that will go to the street. And the driveway will also have its own block wall, so it's going to be a completely separate unit. It will likely have its own ficus hedge that separates it as well, so it'll be kind of like a private sanctuary. We believe it will be a full-time rental, but that isn't 100% decided yet. So back to this area. So this will be pickleball, which is, it takes up a lot of room. So from here, we're going to have another one of the dirt walkways that are lined with shrubs to this shed. This huge side yard will be turf and a putting green. Maybe the human chest can go there. And I went the wrong way because I can't go this way. All right, let me go around and I'll show you the shed. All right, while I'm back here behind the lazy river, I really wanted the lazy river to feel very private. So the ficus are gonna really help with that, because when you're back here floating, you'll feel like you're in your own oasis. But I want to incorporate a lot of foliage. So when you're floating, you just feel like no one can see you. I got that idea because one of my favorite hotels growing up the street, the JW Marriott at Desert Ridge, their lazy river feels like that. We used to always sneak in when we were younger and float, and it just felt very private and secretive. So that's where I got that idea. And then this island, it's a swim up only island, which is kind of cool, and you can like jump into the deep end from here too. But we're going to have a projector and a movie screen. So there's going to be a projector screen here, and you can sit on the island and watch a movie, or you can sit at the fire pit right there and watch the movie too. So it'll be fun. Okay, on to the shed. I didn't realize I'd be hiking today. I actually already went on a hike. So dirt path that will go to there. This is going to be a wellness center. So these doors will be glass and beautiful. This whole inside is going to be wrapped in cedar. First of all, it's going to smell amazing. Second of all, it's going to feel like you're in a spa. And then there's going to be a sauna right there, a cold plunge right here. And then we'll have a really pretty bench and some aesthetic weights here, and a towel warmer for the cold plunge. It's going to have this gray slate tile down here and some really moody like spa lighting at the top, some uplighting that will be behind the cedar, and holy moly, it's going to feel amazing. So just you wait and see. Yeah, she's got a lot of potential. That's what we saw in her, especially with the lot. The backyard's going to be crazy, and I just really want the inside to feel like a hotel. So keep watching.